hair back.
I'm about to say you shaved, my dude.
Yeah, it feels good.
No.
King Craig.
Yeah, fucking Craig. But I feels good, man. It's not itchy. It's not on my face.
Craig, tell the DM to grow his facial hair back.
Eat donuts and grow your facial hair back. Okay. So I see a 22 and a 16.
Do I need to roll that as well since Heron's... Because Heron ended going to sleep.
Right, and in your room.
Yes.
You weren't on the deck yet, so no. You guys are still asleep as of right this second. Because you guys had all gone to sleep for a long rest, and
Oh yeah, because I said I'd take watch because I had gotten like 3 days of sleep.
And Squall, you just wanted to be out in the open again.
Yeah. After being trapped in that tower for so long, I wanted to be free.
So you guys start to hear and arouse your suspicion a bubbling, burbling sound off the prow of the ship. And I'm assuming you're moving there. I'm going to that map currently.
Which side of
The front. That's the prow. That's the word I was trying to remember last time, too, at one point.
Hear a gurgling?
Yeah, just off the front of the ship. Are you guys, like, what are you guys doing with that? You hear it, and it's just, like, this bubbling, gurgling.
I ready my bow.
Okay.
Here, I'll move my character.
I ready my bow as I walk up to the front.
So I want to move in front of the ship, but I want to be as high. Like, I just basically want to fly straight off the crow's nest. Same elevation as the crow's nest, above the noise to see if I can see anything.
Oh, that was bad drawing, gosh.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm trying to draw with my mouse here. Give me a sec. So when you both get to there, you kind of see a whirlpool forming right below you, Squall, basically. And it's starting to suck the water faster and faster down to that point. And it's starting to pull a Dune into it, actually, slowly but surely now.
I run to the wheel, and I talk to Dune. I'm like, Dune, there's a whirlpool. We need to navigate away.
Yes.
And then I spin the wheel so that we attempt to avoid it.
Okay. And you're going to roll initiative, both of you.
Is this like Pirates of the Caribbean? Is somebody gonna get married?
Not me.
Not it.
Were we headed towards Gargant, or like where's the ship going?
You were
right
probably
now?
about 1,000 mile or 1,000 feet. So like, no, yeah, something like that. You were close enough that you could see Gargant, but you were within a decent sailing distance. You know, it would have taken you probably a couple hours to get there, but you could see it.
I remember the Vikings.
Opposite direction.
The Vikings warned us about something. I don't know if it was this or something else.
So I see Idril's initiative, but I don't see Squall's yet.
1 second, because I was actually in my...
And everybody else roll a wisdom to see whether or not you wake up from the moving of the ship.
Be a wisdom or like perception?
Yeah, wisdom's not saving, right?
Not saving, no. It'd just be, you could just, yeah, if you want, you could be perception too. Wisdom is kind of like, because you're asleep, you feel something in your sleep, you know what it means, but perception is also just like you notice the boat moving and you're like, what the fuck, you know? So either one would
Gotcha.
work.
Okay.
Because most of the, like, if you're asleep, spells or something like that too, you have to do like a wisdom saving throw to wake up from that. And to actually be wise enough to be like, hey, something's weird here.
I do the right one.
Uh-huh. So you've got an 8 there, I see. I wonder if this shows up in chat if I do it like this. I've never done it like this exactly. Oh, that's so
Wonder,
cool.
wonder. What's in a wonder ball?
Gotta add Squall into this. So I'll describe while I am adding this to here. For everyone else, it looks like Mime, you kind of roll over in your sleep and you're thinking, it's just the waves, they're rocking me. And Thea, you're a little wary, but and you were just startled awake from your dream about Gunther, pretty much, because you were like, oh, he should be right here next to me when I wake up, but where is he? I must go back to the dream.
I just lay there mad at being woken up from it.
Yeah, exactly. And Heron, you're like, huh? What? Because you're in a weird situation too. You're very wary of what's happening outside of your room too, and you realize that at least the ship is moving in a direction you weren't expecting. You know now.
I would like
Um,
to go up to the deck to see what is going on.
All right, so you're gonna walk out of the door. Roll initiative for me.
Can I see anything growing from the tree?
I forgot you're sleeping down there. Growing other than the leaves, you mean?
Mhm.
Or nothing peculiar, no.
No weird apples?
No.
Okay.
If anything, the tree seems... I don't know why I wanted to say clandestine. I don't know. I don't even know what that means right now.
Isn't that like
Kept secret or done secretively, especially because illicit. Yeah, that is definitely
Uh-huh.
not the word that I wanted to use.
like shady?
Yeah.
That's usually what you use to describe spies. Or clandestine activity.
That is not what I wanted to
Ooh.
use it. It sounded right though, but it was not right. Peaceful almost is where I was going with it. But like and everything is okay here. Like there's a sense of rightness, you know.
Okay.
And so where did we go? Got a 12. Make sure that made it into here. Pop this out so I can just have it sitting over to the side. So right now, Idril, I think, still goes first. So what do you do right now, Idril? Besides having turned the ship away from this, and you kind of having communicated with Adune, she'd kind of helped by putting the propulsion back on the ship to some degree, so that it's not going towards towards the whirlpool right now. Okay, and then. So, are you going to do anything beside after you've done that now? 'Cause that's just how the initiative ran out. As you
Yeah.
came first.
And then I'll probably also ask, just like, hey, Dune, can you please try to wake up the rest of the crew? I think I need their help.
Ah, yes, certainly. Sir, I shall do that right now. And everybody gets a. I think Thea, you're awake. Mime, you'd rolled back to sleep, and Aaron, you're awake. And is that everybody? I'm missing somebody. Felt like. No, guess that is. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it'd just be Mime. You'd have to roll another wisdom for me, or perception, whichever you choose, whatever you feel like. But everybody else, you hear Adune. Call to arms! There seems to be something off the port bow.
Thea just goes, and then rolls over and gets up.
It's like, thank you.
Mime
Well,
wants
start
to
heading
get up. It's just someone can come wake Mime up. That would be great. Because I seem to be stuck in my
Where's
room.
Mime?
My nice fur rug.
You also hear the voice in your head though, and you have advantage, I would say, because you have Adune's attention on you, and she is trying to wake you currently.
So
She
I would love
realized
to
everybody
wake up,
else
DM. Can I wake up?
I don't know. Can you roll for me? One more
I
time?
rolled a 5.
No, I meant again though, please. And
Another time?
Mhm.
Okay.
and that's what the with advantage meant. Like,
Are we just gonna keep rolling until I wake up? Is that the
it's like getting out of jail. You got to keep rolling till you get doubles. So
the dice
Keep
just hate
rolling.
me.
Mime, why?
Someone can come wake me
What
up.
is your wisdom?
Someone can be like,
What if
holy
this
shit, we
is
need our
the
captain.
next-
Let's wait.
There it
There it is.
okay.
Communicate.
Fucking finally.
So, while you're doing that, and while I'm assuming Thea, you're walking up here, right?
I finally woke
Yeah,
up.
I
and
wanted to
walking up.
create water over Mime's head, but I don't think I know that Mime's asleep.
Yeah.
So.
Well, while you guys are
Go.
doing that, like I was saying, for everybody else's perception, that'd be Heron, Idril, and Squall, who you are currently about to get wrecked. Giant
Right.
fucking tentacles burst forth from the swirling pool.
Of fucking course. More tentacles. What
Up
would we do
into the
without more
sky.
tentacles?
Into the sky. 20 to 50 feet in varying lengths, just
What the fuck?
erratically.
I'm into
50,
it, kind
50
of.
feet! You know how big that is?
Yes, I know how big that is. I'm an architect.
It's a fucking kraken.
And Squall, you might. 29 to hit,
Oh my god.
26 to hit, and a 24 to hit. I believe those all hit.
No, none of them. Not a single one. Yes. they
Your
all-
sarcasm is is potent.
You could have just told me to roll another character, my dude. Like, come on. You're killing me here. Literally. You're killing me.
So that was a total of 16, 12, and 9. All bludgeoning damage.
Tell Gunther I said hi.
16, 12. Yeah, you killed me on the first 2 hits.
Well, you're unconscious and
In the water, dude. I'm going to drown.
loading, loading on the
Was this the good option or the bad option?
This is
They
clearly
were both
bad.
bad options. They were both bad options.
Could've
They were
just-
really.
Could have
they-
gave me a little heads up, dude. Hey, Ike, you might want to roll another character just in case.
Well, you're not. You're not dead yet. Trust me. You're not. You're not dead yet.
Wait, we can't lose Squall. Okay, so can I come to the deck? I'm still
Yeah,
below.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Me,
was. I,
me
was
too. Me also.
I know. You're over here, and then we've got Mime over here, and then it is. You guys both need to roll initiative for me, and it is Heron's turn actually.
So who did the
Okay.
tentacle attack?
All right. Well,
It-
going out with a bang, I guess.
I'm
You're-
unconscious right now.
You're asking your perception there, Idril, your passive perception of what happened there. Basically, you just seen.
The Kraken just
No,
shot us out of the
I had to
water.
feed my
Holy
cats, so.
Fuck!
Oh,
What?
Jesus, this thing's bigger than the ship.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't see it.
What?
you should be loaded in. If you might have to refresh, Thea.
What?
Flailing tentacles. Yes, I love a
Oh, so
tentacle
the
monster.
How?
Can I? Is it
Flailing-
raining?
Okay.
It is. It is. There is a light misting rain currently.
Of course.
Probably from the tentacle monster exploding to the surface.
Yeah, probably.
Gab's probably
Uh,
getting on. She just woke up from a nap.
Okay.
She heard tentacle monster and she
Awesome.
was like, yes.
Where is? Why is this not showing up here? I'm looking for from map. It shows me that you're not on the map yet too, which is weird because I just put you on the map, Thea.
I see the
Yeah.
flailing tentacles. I don't
Okay.
see Squall. Is he?
He's in the mass of the flailing tentacles. That's why he
He's
got
in
wrecked.
the tentacles.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
He's-
had a
Oh.
moment. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. I have other characters if the worst.
it's fine. I have other characters. It's
So,
not good.
Is that roughly like 30 to 40 feet away?
From where you're at, 5, 10, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I mean the base of them that are sticking out are
35
probably.
to 40.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Can
that's
confirm.
that's good. It's 100 feet. So Heron's gonna whip out his trusty spellbook. And then his other hand, he's gonna reach into his loose coat robes and pull out what seems to be like a little tuft of fur, along with a rod of crystal. Actually, it can be or glass. So we'll just leave it as glass because I need that for some other stuff. So it almost looks like fur on top of like the way he pulls it out so swiftly, like one of those giant number 2 pencils, but instead it's like fuzzy on top and it's just a glass cylinder. And he is going to say, "Now you will feel the true power of the dark side," and cast
Yes.
lightning bolt.
Is that gonna hit Squall?
Is that just straight damage?
Why won't that show? Oh, I didn't mean to do that again. Why did that do that? Is it not showing the spell? No, it's
No.
not. Okay, so it's one action from myself to 100 feet away. It is a dexterity save of 15. A stroke of lightning forming in a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. Creatures take the 26 damage on a failed save, or half of that on a successful one.
Oh, I can tell you right now, it's failed. So, holy crap! It didn't. What's the DC?
15.
19.
So take 13 points of damage.
That's still a pretty good chunk. I mean,
13. Yeah.
overall.
So, I mean, that's a
I don't
sweet
see any
ass-
health bars. Just BT'd up.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
It's too big to be on the screen.
Maybe. Show health bars. Show health bar.
Yeah, and it's in the middle of the ocean, so it's not going to have any flammable objects.
I mean, that's a pretty darn sweet spell. Can you see him now? Probably not it though, because also the tentacles
I
are
can
off,
for
off
us,
the,
but
off
That's
the map.
fine. I'm
I'll
fine
just
with
Yeah,
it
not-
being ours.
Okay.
Just leave it how it is. It's
BP was an organization in this world. There'd definitely be flammable objects around. That's for sure.
And you said You said
Except for the spell.
you said 13, right?
yeah, because the
Just checking.
actual roll before I tried to send the spell to you was 26.
Yeah. Is that like a chain too? Like if they're like within so far of one opponent or another that it'll jump?
It's literally a lightning Kamehameha blast, so it fires straight through up to 100 feet.
Oh, that's pretty spiffy. So the blast, I don't know how you've already described it quite well. I'm just gonna say how it affected the aboleth then. The thing in front of you with the tentacles. It's tentacles are all flaily, and your beam hits it, and as it does, it kind of like doesn't smolder and shear through it like you would have expected. Instead, it just kind of smacks into it and kind of pushes the tentacle to the side a little bit, and there's a goo that burns off of it, but it doesn't actually seem to do apparent damage besides the goo it's burned off. I'm going to do something else too to the map to see if I can make it more visible for you guys of its health bar. But I believe after that it's loading. If you were done or if you didn't have anything else, Heron, it would have been Squall. It is still Squall because you need to do your death saves.
So as long as I don't get a 0, I'm Gucci. So, although I'm super hesitant because last time I had to do a death saving throw, I got a 0 on another character. So,
How does one get a 0?
well, if you roll in that one, you just automatically die. So, like,
So don't roll that.
yeah. So don't roll. Yeah, don't roll that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that sounds like it is hitting you hard. I am sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way you are in the spring is the way I am in the fall.
Yeah.
So I know what you're going through.
Yeah. I just oh man, it hit me like a fucking semi yesterday night, and then this morning.
Well, that's
Been
one
drinking
theory.
NyQuil all day.
No. Squall.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's so
was
close.
as bad.
It
So,
wasn't a 1. So there's that.
It's not a 1.
It wasn't
but
a 1, but that
it's-
was a little too close for comfort.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Oh man, that did not work.
Okay.
You got it. So what do you need to come back? I've never actually.
I have to roll. I have to keep rolling. Once I roll a 10 or higher, I come back with like 1 HP. But
No, you
if I
have
do,
to roll.
You have to roll above 10 next time, I think.
Yeah.
yeah. But if I
Or-
roll 2 more bad ones, I'm dead. Straight up. So
Yeah,
It's-
you roll
get three. You get 3
times.
chances.
Yeah.
You fail
Yeah,
3
that's-
times, then you're dead.
yep.
Hmm.
So I got 2 more chances to get back.
To roll
So,
above 10.
But we can do something, right? Like
Yeah,
I have spells and cantrips. Okay.
Yeah, I have a plan, but I'm pretty low in the initiative order.
as I said, it's all good. If it happens, I have another character I can use. So he's already rolled up, and
You say you're low in the initiative order, but both you and Mime got 7s. I don't know if you guys want to re-roll to see who goes first, or if you want to flip a coin, and then I'll just add a 1.
It's cool. I'll go second.
I think that's.
Unless you want me to roll. I'm just
What do you want us to
whatever.
do, Jess?
Oh,
I can go second. But we can
Techni-
roll if you
I
want
mean,
it to
that-
be official.
I mean that works for me because it already for some reason put Thea above Mime in the actual order of things, even though
Must
you
be
guys both rolled seven.
prioritized by height.
I'm very short.
Yeah. So Thea, you can go ahead.
Okay, so what does the tentacles look like?
They're green. There's some darker, blacker ones, and then they're all very flailing. They're not really staying still, so they're hard to get a full glimpse on, but you can notice a shimmering, almost and this is not building off the BP thing at all, but an oily substance over the whole thing.
How many are there? Like, is it like so many tentacles that I can't see, or?
It's hard for you to differentiate because they're so big, you know? They're literally like, it's like trying to look at the planet while you're sitting on it, you know? You would think that it could be flat.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Can you guys see the health now? I just was really working on that for a second.
Oh god, yes. You have
That's
to
how
zoom
much-
out to see the health. Zoom out.
That's-
so you can
I
see
had to
it.
scroll out.
That's how much
Oh
yeah,
Jesus!
your
It's
damage
still
is
off
there, Squall.
screen, but god damn it. Okay.
We're gonna have to sail away from this thing.
Yeah, I think this might be like a total
Run
party
away?
kill situation.
Well,
Mm-mm.
let me
Or
pick up
runaway
Squall.
situation.
So wait, is there still a whirlpool? Like, are we still being sucked in?
No, you aren't being sucked in. There is a whirlpool almost under the tentacles, though. Like there is suction
we could leave.
happening in the water.
Yeah,
And
I've already got
and
a
leave
tuning
Squall.
avoiding it.
We're not leaving Squall.
No.
Right now.
I mean,
We're
he's
not
a
leaving
bird.
Squall.
Okay.
But Adune
honestly,
can leave.
As the guy who's like fucked up, leaving me behind is fine. If it means
Negative.
the cost of the ship or anybody.
No, I'm gonna
Negative.
turn.
Okay.
It's my turn, and I'm gonna wild shape into a giant owl. And my plan is to fly and grab Squall. I have a flying speed of 60. I think the issue is going to be, can I navigate tentacles?
Yep. So you're gonna
Unless
have
you
to roll
think
2.
There's
You're gonna have to
other
roll.
issues.
There are, because you also have to pick up Squall,
Mhm.
like you were just noting, and in your newly shaped form. I know it's an owl. You might be better off with the giant eagle. Just
But
TM
Well,
notes.
I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I can't turn into a giant eagle because the challenge rating is too high. But with an owl, I don't provoke opportunity attacks when I leave.
Are you saying you lied to me last time?
Me?
Yeah.
Did I turn into an eagle last time?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say it was an owl because I didn't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
I literally just flew around. I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you shit. I
I
figured as
know.
much.
I just looked at the rules and I was like, I'm gonna turn into an eagle. And then I looked at the rules and I was like, well, owl it
Never.
is.
Okay. So, and it's a normal sized owl. That's where I was getting at with the weight a little bit, because Squall,
Oh, giant owl.
It is a giant owl. Okay.
Mhm.
So, you'd have to roll 2 things in doing that. Just from my perspective, is the dexterity, or which I think translates more into acrobatics while you're flying through the air to dodge the tentacles, and then it would still be a strength, even though like a strength check, just rolling it, because you might be able to do it, but you might do it and not be able to time everything else correctly on flying out and picking him up and getting whacked by a tentacle. So
Yeah,
that's where I was
I
going with
gotcha.
that.
Do you want dex first and then strength?
Yeah, that's fine. See if we can find an owl for you.
Oh, that was
Color
my
owl.
tentacles.
Kind of owl do
6.
you want to be?
Giant
Oh.
owl.
I mean, brown, green, blue.
Ooh. Well, if I can be anything, I want to be green.
Okay.
But like,
It's
Like-
brilliantly green. Try that out
Okay.
for size. Might have to adjust your
Ooh.
actual size.
that is lovely. Except I rolled a 6 for dexterity, so
It's even
Not
got a
lovely.
shadow.
Yeah, it does have a shadow. That's pretty cool.
Good sweet.
six. So
what's
nice.
your
12
Wait,
is my
is
armor
Soggy
class.
Bush
okay? It was a
Soggy
14.
Bush still on?
No, that's a giant pile of ooze that's still on the
I
deck.
was saying that was my. I had a question about the fucking soggy bush because there's still
Yeah,
like
'cause
a.
it's got health on it.
That's
Uh-huh.
the BP oil spill on the ship.
It
That's
does.
what
Can we just,
tentacles
like,
want.
toss Soggy Bush overboard, and it'll get sucked into the BP oil spill?
doesn't have health. It died last time, but it
But
was
it
just,
does have health. Okay.
No, it doesn't. I fixed it.
Okay.
So
So it
Um,
hits. The
it hit
giant
you.
owl has 19 hit points, which I will keep track of.
14.
So how much damage does that do?
14.
14. Okay.
hmm
So barely hanging on as an owl, but
And
Almost
roll your
unconscious
strength
for my
then.
sake.
okay, better. 15.
Okay, so you're able to pick Squall up, and you learned from being smacked around as an owl before to kind of maneuver a little bit better, even though you're carrying a much heavier load this time. You took a more circuitous route and got the fuck out of there and carried Squall up to right at the front of the ship and dropped him, basically.
Yeah, I'm sure we barely made it there, but I think with 60, I'm hoping there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your health is at... Well, do you change... You only have so much health as the owl. What happens if you get to 0 with the owl? Do you just change back?
Right. So I have 19 hit points as the owl, but I'm down to 5. If I lose those 5, I just change back to me.
So 5.
5. Yeah.
19. Sure. No, it don't work.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that should give you the second one there. And Squall is at least on the ship now. And you were here, having made it back, I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you had plenty. You said 60.
Yeah, and I don't think I can do anything else because it was my action to wild shape, and I took all my movement. So I'm just gonna hover near Squall, between Squall and the tentacles.
I can't say because I'm unconscious, but thank you.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about wild shape is that it's kind of like free hit points. So I'll take one for the team.
Muy apreciante. For my fake Spanish.
Yeah. So, it would be Mime's turn after that. If anything else, if you weren't
No.
doing anything else there, I didn't think you had any
Nope.
bonus.
So I have a question.
I might have an answer.
So I have this spiritual weapon
Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
thing that I can cast. Can I use it to collect Squall and bring him back? Can I make it like a giant fish hook and send it out to like collect him and bring him back?
He's on the ship now.
Yeah,
Wait, is he
you
back?
missed that.
How did I miss that?
You're turning
Okay.
all robot-y on us.
Jesus Christ. Okay, never mind. So now we are just okay, so Squall's back. That's good. The giant flailing tentacles has a giant health bar. I don't know if we want to fight this thing to the death. I feel like that might not be a great idea. Well, Squall's hurting, right? He is not.
He's still unconscious.
Is that his health bar? That's real bad.
No,
That's all
he's
That's the-
unconscious.
Squall is he's almost dead.
So should I do some cure wounds on somebody?
On Squall.
Can you cure wounds?
I can't. I can cure wounds. I have that. I have prayer of healing.
I just can't remember
can do
what you can and can't do when they're doing death save.
You should be able to heal them.
Do you need to move?
So I can help him regain a number of hit points, or I can.
I wasn't sure
You
if
guys
Oh, up
see-
to 6
exceptions.
creatures of my choice that I can see within range can each regain hit points. as long as they're not undead or constructs. So maybe I'll do that one.
Also, did you hear Heron?
I'm sorry, what? No, I did not.
I said, being the captain of the ship, could you tell Adune to move? Get us further away
Yeah.
from
So I also
Godzilla
think we should
tentacle.
so I have cast Prayer of Healing, so hopefully I can heal Squall, I'm assuming. And then I'm gonna say that we GTFO.
Can you? I'm trying to get back to Adune. Do you have her just handy? We can roll her initiative,
do.
see where she lays.
I can do that.
Wait,
You want me to roll
Heron
initiative?
took off. Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
Yeah, just the initiative.
Heron took off a good portion of its health bar. Maybe we should stay.
I can only
Oh.
count that 2 more times.
Initiative's not great.
-2.
There we go. That's the modifier. So sorry, there's the roll.
Okay, I see.
Which was a good roll.
And your cure wounds, is that by touch? I thought.
No, they can be up to 30 feet away.
You are farther than 30 feet currently.
God damn it. No, well, this is Prayer of Healing.
Oh, right. I forgot
As
about
long
that
as I
one.
can see
How
them
far is
within
that one?
range, each regain hit
Oh.
points up to 2d8.
Oh. What's
It's instantaneous. So as long as I can see them. Range is 30 feet.
Well,
So you're right. If they're more than 30 feet, I'm fucked.
Yeah. If
Well,
you
that
get
was
into
a
the middle of
waste
the
of a
ship,
spell.
you could get
Well,
everybody.
Just move up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Okay, I'm working on it. Gotta switch back in the rain. Okay, so I can move that far, I think. I forget how much I can move.
Should be your movement, your speed.
Hmm. Where are you? 25 feet.
So you can move.
So 5 of
25.
these little squares, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so like back here. I don't know, does that count on the diagonal? Whatever. So, I think I'm close enough now. Does that work now?
Yeah. Yeah. 5, 10,
Cool.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. And that would hit Thea and Squall. It would also hit Idril and Heron, I believe, but neither of
6.
which need healing. Yeah. So neither of which need healing though. So that's where it was stopping at that. And luckily, it doesn't look like it hits the corpse of the gargoyle. No, I'm just kidding.
Flailing.
The corpse.
Good.
You're also
Have we not
standing
thrown
on.
that overboard yet?
No. No, you have not. It was Shia that took the corpse and put it on the front like a thing, like a statue. And you're standing
on the front of the ship.
and you're standing on top of the goo.
Does the goo have like any useful properties?
That you're standing in it? No, while you're standing in it, you mean? No.
No, just in general. Like, should we harvest it for any reason, or should I just like literally throw it overboard?
I wouldn't spend an action point to do that right now, but you did just move and you did your thing. Do you have any bonus actions? Because the goo could be, if that's what you're asking, outside of this particular scenario, potentially be cleaned off, but you don't know of anything off the top of your head unless you want to roll something to see if you know something from the past experiences in your life, whether or not you do know something to do with the goo.
No, I'm good.
No.
I'll end my turn. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
It's 8-year-old's turn.
My turn again.
Yep. I know you forgot, or it's technically, I know you asked if Adune could run out of here, and her response would be being said of yes, I can get you the hell out of here, but she can't move until it's her turn, which she is after Idril.
Okie dokie.
And technically before the Aboleth, so I mean, if you wanted to skip your turn and just see if you guys get the hell out of there before doing anything. Meh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like make sure keep steering the boat wide. Like either hold its course, or if it needs to go wider, swing
Okay.
it wider to avoid the tentacles. And I'll just talk to Jonay and be like, "You got this."
So
Away.
I didn't ask. I know you said away, but do you have a way to share your screen? Mime, live. I know we did that thing last time where you took your phone and just pointed it to the screen.
I can do that, but I don't think it's useful right now because when I go to the Adune screen, it doesn't even show the tentacle monster. Like
I didn't make it visible there. I'm going to now. There we go.
well, it's just black right now.
You might have to refresh that. I did just put it there though, so you can see. That's what I was going to get at. It's like you guys are kind of turning left right now, and north on your map as well as this map. So
We could go talk to that thing.
talk to what thing?
Whatever this is down here, this coral.
That's coral.
But anyway, we want to go to Gargant, which is up here apparently. But I guess we could land here and then like travel on land, like by foot.
We could fight the tentacle monster.
We could fight the tentacle monster. That's an option too.
Range of the tentacle monster, like
50
How-
feet.
Is anybody
Techno-
gonna appreciate us if we like rid the earth or rid the land of this tentacle monster? Like, is it a plague to other people?
We could always run away and then come back and hunt for it when we're like prepared.
Do I hear any of this craziness happening?
So I think some of the things that you were missing from before was you're technically still asleep at this point. And if you want to wake up, you can roll a wisdom for me to wake up from the motion of the ship. Basically, is what you're waking up from because you don't know anything. You don't know anything of what's going on right now.
No, I got 17.
Well, from that 17, you were able to notice you know, with the jostling of the ship and moving of your body as well, you were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This was a lot jerkier than Adune normally moves. Like, it seems like she is messing with something downstairs or something again.
Uh-huh.
So do you want to walk up on deck then too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get you up there, but you're gonna roll initiative for me as well.
Okay.
And
A whopping 8.
that seems to be par for the course today.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
And did you hear my answer to your question, Squall? The tentacles are like 50 feet high, so like it's got like a 50-foot range as to what you know right now. And to the knowledge that you know, if you want to know a history of something that you might know, then you would have to roll whether or not you're ridding the world of something that needs to be rid of the thing. I would say definitely roll a history for me. and I don't think I've heard Heron's opinion about what we're going to do here. I know we've got Idrul's opinion saying go to shore. Maybe we can wait till later. We've got Thea and were you saying fight it to me, May, kind of? And I think Squall, I'm pretty sure you're on the side of fighting it because you just got fucked.
Basically.
Okay.
But I'm also, like, basically whatever the captain decides, I'm down for it.
Squall's still
Like,
laying on the ground.
I want to
No.
kill it, but at the same time, I just about died, so...
It has a giant ass health bar. I just don't know if we want to fight with it right now. I mean, we can if you guys think that that's a battle we want to fight right now, but yeah, thumbs down. I agree, thumbs down. I think we just want to run away at this point.
It might be beneficial to go get to town and see if there's information. To see if we can find
That's
it.
kind of what I was.
I guess, how does Adune feel?
I am at your whims because I can't quite sense this creature that you're talking about.
Oh, that's even worse. Like, if Adune can't even sense it, it's probably fucking bad. Like,
She'd crap her poop deck if she could see it.
Poop deck. I'm also a bird, so I can't communicate any of these things. So whatever you guys choose is fine. Cassidy wants to fight it, but
Actually, you and I can talk now. I leveled up and I can talk to animals now with one of being part of Warlock. You get like the pact I have is with the Fiend, and I get 3 of them, but I didn't get my 3rd one till level 5. So my first one was Eldritch Spear. It adds up 1d4 to my attack. Eldritch Sight, I believe. Or no, Agonizing Blast. My Eldritch Blast has a 300-foot range. And my 3rd one, I chose Beast Speech, which allows me to communicate with animals.
nice. Half the party can just talk to animals whenever they want.
So if you have something you wish to say as an owl, I can relay it now. So
Well, first of all, are you okay?
I will be fine.
Well, is he still unconscious? Or
No.
oh no, because he
has
had
some
got
hit
the
points now.
prailing, the healing word. Yeah, sorry.
Just
Yeah,
you were
I'm-
floating in the water there, and none of us were sure for a second.
Yeah, nope. I got 3 tapped by some tentacles, and everything went black after that. So
That's usually what happens.
Yep. Oh yeah.
At least in all my video research for science.
okay, if we don't need this view of Adune anymore, I'm gonna kill this. My arm hurts.
Oh yeah. So if that's the consensus is to move towards the shore, you guys are already going in that right direction there of left. So
The right direction of left.
yes, correct. Yeah, you know. And you're going to ask Adune to do the same, basically, and you're going to her. What's her speed on her thing again? I'm building another map off to the side here. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Her speed is as soon as it loads. Oh Jesus. Adune's high elven? Alright.
Yeah, you asked that last time. If
50.
you recall from. Okay, and that would be times 2. So
100. God,
yeah.
strength. Fucking strong.
So she would be able to get away if you're just going full tilt. I would say running away, but you would still need to roll a dex save on these tentacles for me as their-
Adune?
Yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't a saving throw. That was just a check. Where's saving? Oh fuck, there it is. Okay. This one. Wasn't any better. Jesus Christ. Guys,
Oh,
we all
man.
might need to believe in fairies so that Adune can make it.
I'm just doing this. Oh. So as you're going away, the tentacles slam down on the water, almost all right next to you, as if in frustration trying to reach from you outside of this whirlpool that's still starting to form, and you're seeing almost like a darkness from where the tentacles are coming from actually now, even though you're running away. And one of the tentacles actually knock the side of Adune and shift you off a little bit course of where you're going, but still towards the coast where you're aiming, below Gargant. And Adune takes 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit. Oh, out of 300. So
Yeah.
you know, Adune's okay.
Yep, exactly.
300. God damn it. I want to be a ship.
Hmm.
In your next fight. So you guys land. I'm trying to get you to the landing here.
Should I go back to Mime view?
No, actually, if you wouldn't mind
It looks
staying
weird.
on
It's a
Adune
Dune
for a
view.
second.
Maybe it's because it's so small.
Yeah, I just made it. I just got to make her view actually bigger too. Right now,
Yeah,
it's 11.
I can't see
11
shit.
feet.
It looks weird right now.
I think that should do it. Wait, it's got to load.
I can see her
Save, damn you.
sails.
There we
Ooh.
go. Oh, that's giant.
He's upside down! Are there crystals in the
Don't worry about those. Those don't exist right now.
dirt? Okay.
I did my best with what I have quickly. I wasn't expecting
Fair.
this course of action either. So you,
Oh, you didn't think we were gonna run away? You thought we were gonna fight? Silly Josh.
maybe. I had hoped, I figured you guys could beat it too. You have Adune on your side. Remember, you're looking at her sheet and being like, "Oh, look how awesome Adune is. She's got cannons, for Christ's sakes." Anyways, you land on the shore.
I think we could have taken it.
I'm trying to get Adune to actually look sort of okay here. And it's
okay. Dune can be drunk.
just spinning around in circles here. So you guys land on a sand barge, basically on the water here, and it's the waves are going back as far as this point back here. This doesn't exist back down in here. I'm about to start dropping people too because I'm assuming you guys are all exiting
North?
Adune to the north, if I'm correct. Or are you
Sure.
staying on the ship and questioning things now that you're safe?
I'm getting off the boat.
Okay. Heron.
Yeah, I'll get off the boat too if we're landed.
I have a nice conversation with Adune about how it's a wonderful ship, and we're very happy to have Adune. And we're happy that Adune is here to ferry us away, but we're gonna go on shore and try to figure out the mysteries of Gargant, and that we'll be back.
It's also been an hour, so you are no longer an owl, if I'm correct. If that's still the length of your transition.
It's 2 hours now, but I would like to. I'd like to change back anyway because I want to ask Mime a question.
Okay. I'm getting there. So you've changed back at this point. I'm just getting your character up right now, but you can ask Mime a question.
Okay.
You're both on
I'm gonna
shore. You guys
change.
jumped off the edge of the ship and just, oh god, you're giant.
I'm huge.
Jumped off the ship and just kind of swam to shore. I'm assuming so you are slightly wet.
I wild shape into an enormous version of myself. Just kidding. Okay. So if you hang back and you're like giving Adune a pep talk, I'm gonna hang back too. And like I've been thinking Adune is I feel like Adune might be trapped in the ship. I mean, ships don't normally speak. They don't normally have a language. Do you think we should do something about it? Because I know she first spoke to me because we're both high elf, and now I'm kind of concerned that maybe we could be helping this person that's trapped in the ship.
We should probably talk to Adune about if they're happy as a ship, right? So it depends. I don't know if I had the choice to embody a ship, I probably would. I feel like that'd be a cool life, just sailing the seas and running into monsters and fucking them up with my cannons. That would be cool. But if Adune, we should ask Adune if they're happy or not, right? If Adune is not happy being a ship, then yeah, we should look into whoever we need to free them of that, that prison. But I think we should ask. We should see. We should investigate.
Okay, maybe we should come back to that later. But what if your end
It could be
game is that
possible.
you turn into a ship?
It could be a possibility that that's a curse, right? Somebody cursed Adune to be a ship.
Yeah.
I'm assuming at this point too, you guys do not recall the story Adune told you of how she came to be, and the fact that she is actually a dead high elf who was buried in the woods, as they're known to do, and to become one with a tree. And her soul did become one with a tree, and they harvested those trees to build the ship.
To make the ship. Okay.
And
So there is no way to free Adune from the ship.
Quite happy being a ship. Having overheard your conversation, she chimes in, actually. Why, dearies, I love nothing more than the fresh ocean air, just cresting across my prow.
Well, there it is. I was going to say we could still ask, but okay. That makes me feel a little bit better.
So it makes me happy that you're happy, Adune. Like, please, I will sail with you until that's no longer possible.
The sign that you're looking at, Zeph,
Yeah.
I know it's pointing off to the right, but it's just the perspective of that particular icon that I have. It's pointing off to the left, and it's saying Gargant, and on the lower portion, and on the top it's saying Athedia. So it's pointing this direction on the road,
Okay. So we gotta go this way, guys.
Are these giant tree stumps?
Yes, indeed they are.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn around, and just like every time I leave the house to Bella, I'm going to say, we'll be back, Adune. Be good. Enjoy the harbor, or the shallow water. We'll be back. And we're going to walk away.
Certainly, Captain. I shall wait for thee.
What a good ship.
That's a good ship, yes. Scratches.
How tall are these tree trunks?
You would have to roll athletics on that. They're probably about 3 foot.
So they're my height.
Yep.
Athletics? Okay.
Yep.
This is not going to go well. Nope. Okay, so I did not make it. Back to the road.
You look like one of the cats that are just like, I can totally climb this. It's right to the edge of the tree stump, grabs onto the bark, and just
falls
at the
off.
side of the bark.
I wanted to climb and sit on top of you, but that's cool. Ooh, it looks like there's flowers up here where Idril is.
I love that you guys are just wandering off into whatever direction you feel like.
Just make sure you touch everything.
Yeah. Flowers.
Roll a perception for me there too, by the way, Idril and Mime.
Perception.
I'm looking where Zeph went. Okay.
Oh, I'm like.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
Haha.
You from there start to hear and now you see visibly an individual chopping away at some logs and kind of storing them, all with his overly muscled form, obviously a lumberjack. You think as preparing some logs for trade.
Where is this?
You can't
I went
quite
up
see it.
the path.
You can't quite see it. And you're look also kind of get the sense and kind of hear a horse off to your right.
Who? Who does?
This is Zeph.
I'm going to like approach him,
Wait,
but
where
like from the side over here, so that like he sees me and I don't just like come up behind this man with a giant axe.
He's definitely startled, and he kind of stops in mid swing, and says, "Hello, who are you?"
Hello, me and my crewmates have just arrived on shore, and we are looking to head towards Gargant. Could you maybe tell me how far it is?
Ah, yes, the Gargant is quite a ways away. Are you lost? It's probably about 300 miles north.
Oh shit, that's far. What is the quickest way to travel there?
By ocean, of course.
Any other suggestions? Because we ran into some big tentacle thing.
I mean, yeah, the ocean is quite scary. I can see where you might be going with this. If you feel the need to travel by land, the quickest on that means maybe by horseback.
Perfect. Do you have any?
I do have one myself, however, it is quite needed because if you can see the size of these logs and the size of myself, and he points to himself, he's like a solid 5 foot, but not, and like I said before, very solid, but obviously not going to be able to move these almost 5, 10, 15, almost 20 feet logs. And he points to his horse and he says, I use old Gertrude over there to help me maneuver the logs. I just prepare them for transport. And she's currently on break because I've worked a pretty good all morning.
Do you know anywhere around here where we would be able to get horses?
Oh, yeah, if you still continue north, there's a small town, and it doesn't have much of a name for itself, but we refer to it around here as Tiddlywinks because that's the name of the bar.
Okay. To Tiddlywinks it is. Thank you. I'm just gonna walk away.
And so Idril, you need to roll maybe with advantage actually, because you're in the woods now, which is your natural environment. I was trying to figure out if it'd be something else, but I think that would be where I want to go with this. Because Mime, what you notice is a chittering in the trees to your left. Obviously not bird-like, but you're not 100% sure what that chittering might be.
Not birds, but chittering. Okay, so I'm gonna walk that way.
Would Idril hear that as well, or?
Nope.
Wait, what?
Not with the roll that you had gotten before, but I was saying if you re-rolled for me because you're in your natural
I have the
environment.
advantage at 18. So it rolls.
I forget to check that because only some rolls and the rolls, it's all the rolls in astrals, and not every roll has it. So I did forget to check that. My bad. You have an 18, so you would also hear a distinct chittering in the trees to your left, and you're familiar with the sound, and especially considering your most recent encounter with said large spider-like creatures.
Oh,
chittering
just
like
like me.
spiders. Shit.
I'm just like Mime. Come back, and I run after her. I'm like, don't go there. There's spiders.
Fair.
Large spiders.
I'm just watching
fuck
those
find the
spiders.
rest of-
Let's go back to the road. Like, fuck these flowers.
Yeah, let's just go and get back with the crew.
Yes. Strength in numbers.
I get back and I'm just like, guys, there might be some large spiders in the forest over there.
We need to go to Tiddlywinks.
What?
That's
What's
the
a
only context I give.
What's a Tiddlywinks?
I think there were some questions thrown your way there, Zeph.
Yeah. Tiddlywinks is apparently a town, and they have horses because apparently Gargant is still another 300 miles away.
Oof.
Could Heron perform a history check to see if he has read anything about Tiddlywinks?
Yeah.
Honey.
You know only from your readings, Heron, that the name Tiddlywinks, in some of the context that you're familiar with, actually doesn't have anything to do with the town, but actually a very obtuse and leisurely game of Pog-like playing, where they bounce Pogs into a cup on a felt surface.
Heron quietly thinks to himself that Zeph's full of shit, doesn't know what she's talking about.
I'm gonna kind of like stand there as everybody's kind of quiet and just nod and be like, right. Any more questions? Let's go.
Pedro pipes up and is like, well, maybe if we can regroup here and set up a Dune so that we can get to Gargant faster and just fight the tentacle now that we know that it's there. Because fighting the tentacle and traveling by sea might actually get us there faster, and we need to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah, so I talked to a lumberjack up the path a little bit, and he said by sea is the fastest way. But that they were like kind of scary out this way, and that the other fastest way would be to travel by horse, and that there's horses in Tiddlywink.
Maybe we should do karaoke at Tiddlywinks and then fight the sea monster.
I'm in.
Yeah,
Oh,
works for me. Nobody has wild magic, right?
no.
Has anybody seen that YouTube video? Besides, like, of the girl explaining her accidental TPK story, where she played, she had wild magic, and her character got drunk, and they sang karaoke, and they went to cast, I think it was like dancing lights at the end of their song for like pizzazz, and their wild magic went off, and they cast like a 50-foot radius of permanent like magic negate, and like the whole town shut down because the town was completely run by magic, and there was a what are they called again, Ike?
Tarask.
Oh yeah, there was a Tarask being held by a magic barrier under the town, and the Tarask got loose and killed everybody.
That is peak D&D.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I mean, I'm down for karaoke so long as somebody has wild magic. And then their GM felt bad and brought them all back to life.
So you guys are doing karaoke in the middle of the woods, or?
Guess we're
I
gonna
think we
head
should-
to,
I think we're heading to Tiddlywinks, right?
Okay.
For
Yeah, we
karaoke.
should at least
You guys are
head to the town.
are
Sorry,
probably
go ahead.
at about. I was just going to say you probably have gotten to an mid morning. You know, with a brunch. No, not quite the brunch hour. Almost noon. I would say it's basically noon. You guys haven't eaten, so you are probably at a solid 7 right now. You're not starving, but you could go for a bite.
It sounds like we need to head to town regardless of if we're going back to sea or taking horses. So I guess that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
On my wayward son.
I would say everybody except for Thea and Mime, who look like they've hung back for whatever reason, would be
Oh,
rolling
shit.
perception for
Wait,
me.
no, I'm gonna. No,
So I'm just
catch me up. Wait, what is down here? Lumberjack. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got up.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Perception.
Yes, please.
Because you asked so nicely.
21.
21
God
point
damn
points.
it.
I quadrupled initiative.
What?
You guys are walking along this shrubbed path, and the shrubs are very thick. They're probably about a good solid 10 feet. I keep using solid. I need to stop using that tonight. They're probably about 10 feet that you can't see over it, and Squall, you would even have a bit of a hard time flying over them, obviously, just from one springing on the ground, unless you're actually going to fly over it, you know what I mean? And but you hear from the other side of the shrubs to your left, yipping and yapping of what sounds like dogs, and as you're kind of listening, especially with your keener perceptions, as it seems this particular point, that they are bigger and probably there's probably about 5 of them of big possible dogs on the other side of that.
The puppies.
I'm
Heron
trying
instantly
really hard
moves
puppies.
to
not
the
to be
back of
like,
the group.
ooh, puppies, and just run into the bushes.
Oh god.
Yeah, where? Oh, I do see a giant spider. Where are the puppies? Puppies.
They're over here.
Over where?
Zeph, you were very keen on finding that entry. You
Puppies.
you just burst roll initiative.
Aw, but they're puppies.
Puppies.
A whopping 7.
Oh. Wish I could do them all at once, but I think I have to go to them individually.
I'll
wait.
fly over the.
I can do them all at once. I got this
Sure.
button up
Didn't you
here.
just say you couldn't?
Maybe I can. I gotta give it a sec. Oh yeah, that was a lot.
No, I meant Ike, because he said he was gonna fly, and I said, didn't you say he couldn't fly over?
I
Wow.
hear puppies.
Josh, that's really good audio.
I think that's
Bella.
Bella coming in for the assist.
She's rolling
She
initiative.
heard you. She heard you calling. Bella. Bella girl, where's your squeaker? Go get your squeaker.
So
Go get
what
your
you
squeaker.
see as you'd rounded the shrubs, by the way, are almost horse-sized wolves.
Yes.
What you can tell,
Puppies.
and 3 baby wolves.
No initiative. We're not fighting.
No. No.
This is not a fight. I will lay on the ground and they can eat me. It's fine.
Can I just talk to the wolves to see what their intentions are?
Yeah,
You
tell them
can-
we want to be friends.
Someone shapeshift into a wolf and talk to them.
I can use Beach Beast, but he's going with the initiative still. I think we're gonna have to fight.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's Thea?
Initiative has nothing to do with. Initiative has nothing to do with fighting. It just has to see who moves first in this
Okay.
current. Like you, that's really what initiative is. It's trying to figure out who initiates, and who goes first. And it looks like I'm trying to scroll back through after I put like 5 creatures into combat here, or I know I just said combat, but it's into initiative. It's just ingrained. But I see Zeph with a 7, but I didn't see anybody else with initiative.
Oh, you
This
need
camera.
all those.
Oh wait, Yeah, and I see.
Lays on the ground. I will not fight.
This doesn't need to be in here now. Okay, I think I got everybody. And who gets to move first? But Idril yet again. It looks like with a 24.
I really hate rolling high on it sometimes.
I have salted meat I can feed him.
Okay, so we heard some yelping. And then Zeph and Mime disappeared around the corner.
Yep. And you don't know anything else. Yep. Currently.
Do I see a sign on this building at all?
On the building in front of you, you do not. You do see that it is circular, and there is a door farther off to your right. There's a stack of wood. It is made of wood as well in a, as I mentioned, circular at the base, and at the top it comes off to a conical tiled clay roof. Well built, if you do say yourself.
Does it look like a public place or like a private barn or house?
It is unknown from the outside. There doesn't seem to be many windows into it, so your assumption would be something of a. If you're deciding between the two, that you'd said more of a public building because it has less windows, you know.
Well, I guess. Pedro's going to take a second to consult his
Is what?
his compass.
Oh, okay.
If it's still pointing towards like downtown Gargant.
As far as you
the
know,
city.
but and the sense that you're getting is that it is pointing you almost directly north currently.
Okay. I will run around the corner just so I can see what is going on. That's all I'm gonna do.
This little wolf, baby wolf, if you will, curiously hops up from its place with its brothers and sisters and kind of awkwardly pounces a little bit over to you, Mime, and starts like sniffing around at your feet cautiously.
Eldritch Blast.
And it is Mime's turn.
Oh.
I swear to God, if you Eldritch Blast any of these wolves, we will take you out to the ship and feed you to the
I'm not. Chill. Oh my god.
I don't know what I can do to like, I don't know what action I can take against the wolf that is not threatening, but whatever that is, I don't know. Can I like sit down?
You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna like sit on the ground, cross-legged, and hold my hands out for the little baby wolf.
And it excitedly starts wagging its tail when you do that, you know, and starts sniffing at your hands just out of a reaction.
Awesome. I'm gonna try to pet it. We're gonna see if it'll let me pet it.
It would that would be a second action. You did one action.
Ah, okay. Okay. Then my turn is over. All I'm gonna do is sit here. Be at the mercy of the little baby wolf.
And this wolf keeps playing with its brother, sister, what have you, and then it would be Squall's turn.
I'm gonna move just in front of Zeph, just slowly and cautiously, and I'm gonna use beast speech to talk to the large wolf in front of me and reassure them that we are not here in any threatening manner whatsoever.
Wait, so you're using your speech? What is it?
Beast speech.
Okay.
It just
Yeah.
basically allows me to talk to animals, with like just at will without expending a spell slot or anything.
Yeah. I'm just looking at its description so I can understand it a little bit better.
Okay.
Unless you want to send it to chat for me, I'm trying to find it. Speak.
I can try.
Did it go through? Oh, there it
Yep.
goes. Okay. You cannot comprehend, verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but a minimum beast can give you information about nearby locations, so it's including water. Okay. So you tried to portray what you just did to the creature, and it perceives at least that your non-threatening nature and seems to lower its hackles, which it's been raised since you guys came around the shrub, and its words to you are, "You are in my den. What have you here?" Is what you can kind of interpret from the flashes of images that pass through your mind.
All right. I'm gonna convey to the wolf that we heard noises of animals. My comrade had found the entrance to your den to investigate what it was. We had no idea that this was your den. We were just merely investigating a noise.
Yes, you must be outsiders.
We are.
And
We just came from the ocean, and we're actually trying to make our way to Gargan.
And when you're talking of these things, images are flashing through your mind, more of senses and smells too, rather than such. And when you were doing so, it was, you can tell, confused, and kind of goes to Gargant and Ocean, but knows that you're, kind of passing through from what you're talking about. And it goes, "Are you of the man peoples in this town to the north?"
We're not from their settlement. We are heading to them.
Well, I appreciate their scraps, and if you tell them, or if you're to go to them, you should have something they refer to as lasagna, I think.
Lasagna. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
And he it goes, "It's nice to meet you. My name is Warg."
Nice to meet you, Warg. I'm Squall.
Pleasant. And he kind of sniffs to his companion and says, "Wargras, we need not worry. They are not here for our little ones."
Nope. My companions would probably enjoy playing with your young ones if that would be acceptable. They have a soft spot for little ones, especially cubs.
As long as they do not stray from the den, that is acceptable.
Yeah, we will stay here. And then I'm gonna bow my head, walk back slowly, and then use the communicator hey, as long as we're safe and we don't leave the den, it's okay to play with the pups.
I'm gonna feed whatever puppy I can jerky.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out 5 pieces of my salted, 5 pieces of the salted meats that I have on me, and give 1 to each wolf, including like the 2 grown wolves.
They thank you. They kind of grunt towards you. I mean, I don't think you can understand them, Zeph, but it is an appreciative grunt, and they start chowing down.
I pet a puppy and a single tear rolls down my face.
And in seeing the dogs too, your dream is flashed through your mind again. Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, speaking of that, can I see the apple on Mime's possession?
I don't believe so. I think it's in your pack, right, Mime?
Yeah, because I have 2 apples, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're both in my bag.
Okay.
If you would like to see them, I mean, I can produce them, but
Yeah, this probably is the time or place, but yes.
Curious too from the meat dropping on the ground. The other pups have come down over to the side here and are sharing kindly with their parents.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals also. Just for fun. And like make small talk with them. But like amongst the small talk, I'll be like, have you guys heard anything about, or do you know anything about the ocean or anything that lives in the ocean?
You get just confused sensations back from you. Water so big you can't see the other side? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's the water.
It's I know of it, but I haven't gone in it.
Okay. And then I start telling this fantastical story to the babies about like this crazy tentacle monster, like really exaggerated story.
So you remember to start with it.
What?
I didn't say anything. That was background noise, sorry.
Is there anything that we can do to help you guys?
Well, you've just given us some food, which we appreciate. It is hard to keep 5 mouths fed, even though the town does leave us scraps outside. Otherwise, we are quite satiated here in our den.
Does anyone have a flask that doesn't have water, special water in it? Or a bowl or something?
Mine has rum, but I don't think they want that.
My flask has just regular water in it. So
Okay.
I can change my flask.
I was gonna create water into a dog bowl, but like I feel like all of our serving things are full of magical things.
I mean, I can create water.
I think that's
what actually, no, here, I have that
well,
I have the urn with unending water in it still. For sure.
Yeah, I was just gonna fill their dog bowls. Like a responsible pet owner.
That way you don't have to waste the spell slot.
Nice.
By creating water.
So you're going to take it out and just what are you doing with it?
Just
I don't know.
Pour it into the bowls, I guess.
Are there bowls, though? That's what I think Theo was trying to figure out.
I think those things are like big mushrooms that you're saying.
Yeah, those things are giant mushrooms that the dogs were all kind of like sitting under for shade. Sorry for the loud noise.
Um,
I'll hold out my hands.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I can just hold the thing out and they can drink from it, but
Yeah, I mean, whichever you guys want to do. And
I'll pour some in Thea's hands and then I'll like hold it out as well.
It's a lovely time.
and the main one that Squall had been talking to, who had introduced himself as Wog, leans forward and sniffs and leans off to the others and says, "It is okay to drink. This is too kind, though. You honor us greatly. We do not." He's talking to Thea and Squall, who are the only ones that can actually understand him, other than what you can see from his gesturing to the other pack members and saying, we do not require such kindness, but it is appreciated. It shall be remembered as well. And he
Oh,
starts
don't worry about it.
lighting up some water.
That's part of our thing.
We're trying to get some good karma because we usually just, run through cities and people. No, I don't say that out loud.
Yeah. I think so. So they all kind of take turns lapping up water from there, and they seem satiated from that in the water, and they kind of go. And Warg says to Squall and Thea, "Thank you once more, but we shall rest now." And kind of they both the adults kind of go back under the shade of the large mushrooms and lay down for a rest, and the little pups kind of play in front of them.
Once everybody's done drinking, I'm gonna put that urn away.
And now it is a just after noon, and so you guys are definitely getting hungrier.
Did we give all the food to the wolves?
No. I didn't, at least.
And Zeph, you're walking in between two buildings right now, and you're passively perceiving the one on the left has a lot of horse noises coming from it, and it seems to be a stable of some sort. And the one on your right is what Idril had perceived previously, kind of elaborating on that. Besides what you notice of not having any windows, really, it does seem to have a bit of not smoke coming out of the top now that you're standing, still more of a steam.
Okay.
I like how they left you to just go explore.
Yeah, I figured we were done with the wolves, so.
Well, they're
I'll
pet.
follow Zeph.
Me too.
A guard here spots you as you kind of walk towards and says, "Greetings,"
Hello.
and just kind of nod.
I'm just gonna be like, hello, and nod, and just nonchalantly just keep walking.
"Halt! Where do you think you're going?"
Oh, I'm going to the thing.
The
And I'm gonna
bathhouse?
like gesture towards the
building
building.
behind you. Yeah, and he goes, "The bathhouse behind us are closed currently.
Well, we had an appointment for
Wait,
some
a
baths.
bathhouse?
You were sorely misinformed, miss. If you want to roll deception, you can.
Yeah.
Or do something else. I don't. It's up to you. I was going to hats off moment here and remind you that you also have, or could have used probably the tattoo.
Yeah, but so I wasn't gonna do that because I already am like in front of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right now. That's what I was saying. You could have used it,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
So I see a 9. From the deception, he's kind of like, we like it said before that there's not much. I think you've been misinformed. That the the appointment hours are for the evening to afternoon times, late
Oh.
afternoon.
Oh. Okay. And I'm gonna kind of like look around and be like, "Is this not Tiddlywinks?"
You do stand in Tiddlywinks.
Okay.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
and he points off to the left over here. The building to your left, and it's a large stone building actually. In this bulbous portion that you can kind of see here is actually a chimney that goes up with a brass top and coatings. And he says that's actually the bar, Tiddlywinks.
That's all I need to know about this town. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
The other building is Tiddlywinks?
It's the bar. The bar is named Tiddlywinks.
Okay. Zeph, do you want to get into that other building?
Yeah, I do.
Should we plan something?
Yeah.
I was thinking about just straight up summoning a fey creature and being like, "Oh no, help!" But I thought that would be a bit much.
I was gonna go off this way and go around the corner, and then just disguise myself. If you want to like wild shape into something, and then I can just be like, "Oh, hey, I'm your replacement," and then like they can leave, and then we can go inside.
Yeah, I could. I don't know. What kind of animal is like a pet that follows someone around?
While you guys are thinking, Squall, what are you doing there?
Dog.
I want to go up to. I overheard I want to go up to the guardsman, and I would like to talk how's it going, gentlemen? I was curious to know, do you know?
And if you
of
guys
the
wanted to
wolf-
talk,
Yeah, I just wanted
wolves.
to talk to him.
Oh, I was going to say to Thea and Zeph, if you guys wanted to like come up with a plan while we're talking about stuff, there's the other channels for that too. So that way, like you guys can still be talking while we're talking without talking over each other.
Okay. Do you want to go to D&D number 2 then?
Okay.
So the guard says to you, the wolves, you mean to the south of the town? Yeah, they're kindly. They kind of actually keep some of the other lesser packs away that were taking some livestock of ours. We feed them on the occasion, actually, too.
And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So I myself have a magical ability that lets me talk to animals, and I actually ran into those wolves. They are very kind, and they very much appreciate the scraps that you and the town folk feed them. They're particularly fond of the lasagna scraps that you guys have been giving them. So, if you guys could keep that up, they would probably be more than helpful in the future.
And he gets a raised eyebrow and kind of what? You talk to the wolves?
Yes, I myself know magic, and one of the magics that I have learned allows me to speak with beasts and other animals.
Oh. Well, we are quite accepting in this town too, and it's a lovely to have a magic. He's a little uncomfortable, you can tell, but he says, and it's wonderful information you've shared with us. Thank you. I'll be sure to pass the word.
Alrighty, thank you. Oh, the leader of the pack, his name is Wog. So, if you call for him in your time of need, he may be willing to help you out.
Very good. Good to know. Thank you, sir.
You two have a great day, and then I am just going to wander off.
What were you saying though, there, Mime? You said something about dogs. Again.
Somebody just asked, what's a good creature that, follows humans around that I could shift into? I mean, that's dogs. That's
Gotcha.
it.
It looks like we got the other two back as well,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you guys came up with a plan or...
Yeah, we're just walking right now.
Okay. I don't know what else everybody else is doing, but I can tell you for sure, Idril, you're seeing yet another stone building to the north here.
Oh.
Stone building here. This is more of a wood base, but with a stone top. The one you're standing in front of, Heron, has a mainly wooden base and stone top yet again. But that one, as I stated before, you guys are standing outside and know for sure that that is a stable of some sort because you can hear the horses inside just every now and again.
I am going to cast Disguise Self on myself back over in this little corner here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make myself look like the guards that I've seen throughout town.
Okay.
I'm gonna wild shape into a rat.
Okay.
A small
And
one.
then I'm gonna pick her up and put her in my pocket.
Okay.
Okay. And then after I've disguised myself, I don't know what to roll for that.
I'm thinking. I remember we did go through this at one point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall. Here's the spell of such.
Yeah. Because I technically can't add it to my thing because I don't have magic, but like.
It's an intelligence check. Whenever the person is looking at you,
Okay,
it looks like.
actually, let me see.
If you had some way to look at yourself, you could technically roll an intelligence check on yourself to see. But it would be different for the guard, obviously, because the guard does.
Yeah. I'm just trying to look up and see if I can see anything on the tattoo. Like how it works.
Okay. I would describe it, at least from what I understand of how it was too before. It kind of creates like a secondary image on top of yourself. So if somebody were to touch you, they would know that you aren't that shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, it says as an action, you can use the tattoo to cast Disguise Self spell, DC 13 to discern the disguise.
Okay.
So. Yeah. All right. And then I'm gonna go back this way.
Ah, here we go.
Well, me and Thea will both go back this way because she's in my pocket now.
Yeah. I changed your form, by the way, Thea.
So tiny.
Well, yeah.
Cute.
I see you over there, Heron. You're looking at a ritual stone henge of sorts. You're also kind of recognizing a pattern on the ground with some stone pavers that seems reminiscent of your goddess's teleportation things. Couldn't find a better word. I was trying. I was really trying.
I want to check that with my
Alright.
religious background to see with my teleport roll if it
That's
seems.
13 is not terrible. I mean, you have a plus
I did
7.
a +7, dude.
Yeah, I realize. So you're looking at it and you're a little bit more investigating it, and you realize that it seems to be some sort of altered form of your goddess's teleportation, or maybe a form of teleportation from another god that you're sort of familiar with, but you're trying to search your memory, and it's not quite coming to you right at this instance, but does not seem completely of your goddess with that. But it is of a similar nature, you know. And as probably at once it looks like too, with a little bit more investigation, you know, you're seeing that it's a construct within the last, you know, less than 25 years. So, but the stones on the ground where the teleportation was are a good bit older. So you're guessing that the stones were brought here after the monolith stones that are standing and creating the archways were brought here after the paving stones that are creating the teleportation platform almost.
Good to know.
Okay, so I'm gonna get back here to this bathhouse and I'm gonna greet the guards. And I'm like,
Looking like a
greetings.
guard.
And I'm gonna sound like really panicked and like rushed and be like, okay, so I was sent here to relieve you two. You guys are needed back at base on official business. I wasn't told any details, I was just told that it was official business. And that was really, really important. And I was sent here to relieve you guys.
The first one is not real smart. The second one is a little bit more smart. The first one just runs straight north, and he's like, huh, what? Huh? He just goes, what? And then the second one's like, wait a second, who are you?
I am sent here to relieve you.
Okay. But like, I don't recognize you. Are you new?
Yeah, this is like my second day.
Roll a deception. On top of that.
Oh, please be high. Oh my god. My deception is a +5.
It really is, yeah. So he goes, yeah, normally we go through an initiation for initiating new guards. I don't remember seeing you at the last initiation.
I'm like, okay, to be honest with you, I just didn't want to sound stupid. This is my first day. I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is that I was told to come get you guys and relieve you. I was told to head to the bathhouse and send you two back.
I'm going to. Can I, as a rat, stealthily crawl out of her pocket?
You gotta roll sneak for me.
Okay.
And the guard so this time you're gonna roll deception with advantage this time, Zeph. Because you can kind of see his face is like giving you the impression that you
Ooh, 19!
there you go. Is giving you the impression that
He
he
just feels bad for me?
he's feeling bad. Yeah, exactly. Where he's like, I've been there before. Being the newbie is never fun.
Listen,
And I'm
man, I don't even know what's going on.
and I'm guessing it seems like too that you would also not gone to the initiation which I told you about. If you'd gone, you'd know the secret passcode to let you by, and without that I can't let you.
Yeah,
Take-
I haven't even gone through that yet. Can you just please cut me some slack, man? Just, what's the password?
I rolled a 4.
I've seen that. So you poke your head out, and one thing you're going to want to do for me, Zeph, is roll a persuasion now. You're going into persuasion territory.
Okay.
And the guard, having noticed the little rat poke out of you, you're gonna roll with a disadvantage because he goes, "Oh, what the hell? Why do you have a rat in your pocket?"
Guard. Wait, I want to bite the guard.
I rolled.
Okay, well, you were able to get out of his pocket, but you were obviously noticed. So just you can I'm assuming jumped out at that point then and bit him.
I'm gonna untie his shoelace with a bite attack.
He doesn't have laces.
No, okay.
The
Then
buckle!
fine.
The buckle!
The buckle. What do his shoes look like? Do I have to roll a perception check?
No, he's got like a he may have laces, but you can't see them under the shin and foot guard of like a forefront clasped piece of armor that's on the front of his boots and shin area. So the buckle would be on the back of his leg in this particular case. And you are going to have to roll a dexterity check to try to get around him as well as to get to the buckle. And the persuasion, having been working, is a little thrown off by he's like rat, rat.
I'm gonna kind of jump and panic along with him and be like, oh my god, where did that come from?
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, nice. So you, while he's pointing at you and kind of jumping up and down, almost girlish, like you bite at the back of his leg, right where the clasp would be, and his guard bracer falls to the ground, and he steps on it as he, in his frantic, screaming nature, and slips. And let's see if what he does. He's got none of these things. It's just gonna be a dex. He slips and falls straight on his face.
I don't have a plan after this.
I'm gonna like rush over and like grab like him and like help him to his feet and like pick up his like shin guard and hand it to him and just kind of pat him on the shoulder and be like, good god, man, go get yourself cleaned up. I'll just stay here, just go back to base, get yourself cleaned up.
At this point, I've run away as a rat. I fled the scene of the crime.
You should still be able to move as your little character there.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'm running around.
I'll just let you know. And he's like, he's embarrassed now, and he goes, I guess I should, and probably go get Derek to make sure that he knows that there's a false alarm and that we just need to go. And he just kind of mumbles to himself, like picked up his guard and starts walking off this direction towards the other guards.
Okay. I'm going to like whistle for Thea. I guess we probably should have come up with some sort of like coast is clear command, but that's okay.
Let's just have a
Gonna
standard
like-
one for any
Yeah.
time that we need it.
Caw-caw!
I squeak. That's
door,
not good.
you reach up, presumably to open it, and the
Yeah.
door is completely unlocked. Oh.
Okay.
You swing it open large, and there's an individual standing on a ladder right in front of you over a very large barrel that's got where he's at, not steaming currently, but he's holding a steaming thing of water in his hand, and you startle him. You really need to come up with something for that, like a startled roll. What would that even be? I guess it would be kind of like, I don't know,
Oh.
probably like a wisdom of some sort. Because isn't stealth tied into wisdom? I need to go to somebody else's sheet to see that. No, stealth is tied into
Dexterity.
dexterity. That's what I thought. That's where I was going to go with it too. Well, let's do that. He's going to do a dex saving throw to see if he falls off this ladder or not.
Okay.
So he's like, "Ah!" And he wiggles back and forth on top of the ladder, and it's almost knocked over to the side. But he grabs the edge of this over about man's. It's probably about 5 foot barrel. It's giant. It's a what you can tell some sort of bathing barrel that he's filling up, and he grabs the edge of it and steadies himself on the ladder. And he goes, "Oh, ah! What are you doing here? I'm currently in the process of cleaning the bathhouse."
Oh, sorry to startle you. I just was making sure everything was going good in here.
You must be new. It's going grand. I mean, as much as boiling water and putting it in barrels can be. He's looking around at you. What do you? Can I help you? Besides that,
Yeah, no, I was just sent to make sure everything's, going good. Everything's in order. Everything's fine.
then why are you walking around looking at everything? What are you? Everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm just making sure everything's going okay in here. I was sent, to make sure the cleaning's still in process and everything. Thanks, have a nice day, and I'm just gonna walk out and shut the door.
Wait, can I use my rat's keen smell to smell if it's regular water?
Your passive perception would definitely tell you at least that it's regular water, but if you want to look a little closer, you can.
Yeah. Want to look for suspicious things, but this looks like a bathhouse. Can I sniff this guy?
You're gonna roll a sneak for me too while you're walking right there.
$19.
Okay. You're fine. He doesn't notice you at all.
Okay.
Let's do this first to see what that comes back. Oh man. Yeah. So he doesn't notice you at all.
Okay.
And he goes back to filling up this and climbing down the ladder, dropping a bucket of steaming water into the barrel and going back up. Like nothing is wrong here.
Does he look like a normal person? Is he a human?
He's a human and he's a little bit older. He's very regularly dressed. In almost monk-esque style where he's just got a robe on and he's very concentrated on his task, obviously.
Okay. I saw that he's a succubus.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I saw that too and was expecting a whole lot of scary shit to go down.
I don't even know what I would be investigating to find out anything like that. Okay. Then I guess I'm not suspicious at all.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
by this time, too, you guys have wandered around there. The one that hadn't lost his vanguard comes back and he says, "Halt! You were not. What are you? You were not supposed to call us back." And you can see the gentleman behind him kind of hopping along, tying his guard back on his leg there. This one here is saying, "I think my companion's already told you my name's Derek, but what business did you have in the bathhouse that it's so..."
Oh, I'm so sorry. There must have been a confusion. Like, is this? And I'm gonna just kind of look around and be like, "Is this not Gargant?"
Miss, you've already asked me that, and I've told you it's Tiddlywinks.
Well, so I'm still my disguise self lasts for an hour.
That's what I was just trying to figure out. Honestly, I was just trying to pull up that page.
Yeah, I should.
So-
I would think I would still be disguised. I don't know.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
he goes, yeah, this is Tiddlywinks. You're in the completely wrong place.
I'm gonna like act embarrassed, but like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I am so sorry, and I'm just gonna start walking off.
I'm in the pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're getting around that corner and swinging around back this way, the hour is about up from when you would cast it behind the bar Tiddlywinks, actually.
Okay.
And it looks like, where did everybody else go? I see still over here. Okay. And Squall, you're still in front of the... Okay. I see where everybody's at. Is anybody else doing anything here? The resounding no.
Nope, not here.
Vigil's just kind of walking around this like thing.
In circles.
Yeah, he's just looking at the stones,
Oh, okay.
seeing if he
Do you
can
wanna
see any like inscriptions or anything.
Did you want to investigate them, or...
Yeah, Ellen.
You don't see anything particularly out of the ordinary besides them being, where they are located and that they are massive stones here. Obviously erected. You can see some of the tool marks actually that would have been a man's carvings to erect these stones.
Okay.
Thea, are you still a rat?
Yep.
Are you in my pocket still?
Yep.
I'm gonna kind
No.
of lean down. Oh.
What?
No?
I have one more hour.
Oh, you have 2 hours.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna kind of whisper to you and be like, "All right, do you want to go see what those other guards were guarding?"
Are you still disguised?
No.
Okay. Then I squeak. Just like drop me or something.
All right. I'm gonna take one squeak as a yes and two squeaks as a no.
Yep. We established that before.
So you're going up north to that other building there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I jump out of the pocket a ways back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you run past these guards then, it looked like? Or this particular one, at least on the left?
Yeah,
go, like-
but like hugging the building wall, like looking like a rat, doing rat stuff.
Okay. So roll with advantage then. And Zeph, I understand your disguise self is gone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just walking up as myself.
Uh-huh. And the two gods there are addressing you almost in kind and in tune, much more orderly than the other pair that you were standing before, and they seem ag- much more well attuned to their each other and their armor and everything too, and they say to you almost in unison, "Halt!"
Oh, sorry. I'm just wondering what this building is. I was told to find somebody to talk to about some things, some horses.
Yeah, you can talk to the one looked over to the other and kind of nodded at him, and then he starts. The one on the left starts talking, who had also said had received the nod and says, you could talk to the stablemen. This is actually the city hall here, and court is in session for some minor laws that are being passed in town. We do not accept visitors when all the important figures are seated.
Oh yeah. Sorry. That's my fault. Can you point me in the direction of like where to talk to people about some horses?
And he points back down south, and he says, almost directly towards Tiddlywinks, which is like in this direction for you.
Yeah.
And says, just behind Tiddlywinks, you should have noticed or could hear possibly once you get closer, and you can definitely smell it.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna say really like loudly. Oh, okay. So head back down the path. Okay, and just hope that Thea can hear me.
I was gonna sneak into the building, but I guess I would have heard that.
Yeah, from that distance, you definitely would have heard Zeph.
Okay, I'm still kind of curious what city hall business they're debating.
I am too, but I don't have my disguise self. I can only cast once per day.
Can I roll a perception check with my keen sense to see if there's any rat-sized openings in this building? Like at a window or like
Yeah.
the wood base of the wall or something.
To the window, to the wall.
Window to the wall, rats crawl down.
Window to the skull.
Huh. Oh damn.
I had to say it.
Skeet skeet.
Squeak squeak.
Caw motherfuckers.
19. So you are nigh but sure that this is a well crafted stone building, and there isn't any of your brethren living inside of this unless they were brought there on purpose.
No weird drafts, like they forgot to weather strip or anything. No? Okay.
No.
All right, then I'll return.
Alright, so is this building right here like the bar? With the
As to
big
what
chimney?
you
How do I?
as to what you've been told, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a not suspicious place and turn back into myself so that it's not weird when I appear in a bar or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Idril. Idril, do you know how to get into the bar? Because I just walked around like the whole side of it and didn't see any doors. I'm gonna motion to the building to my right and be like, "This apparently is where we need to talk to people about horses."
Udril initially replies with, I have no reason to go to the bar, seeing as I don't drink. But then inquires about like, who do we need to talk to? You said they're in there?
Yeah, so I guess there's like, judging by the smell of this building here is where the horses are. But then they were saying something
This
about
one?
the bar. Yeah. But this other building next to us is Tiddlywinks, which is the bar. And they were saying something about going in there too.
So we need to go into the stable or the bar?
I thought they had said the bar, but
Which is this building over here.
no. How do I ping again?
Double click.
This
Mouse
one.
wheel. Yep.
Oh, this one up here?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, there's a door over here.
Oh,
This way, Zeph.
okay.
Caw!
Hadn't walked far enough.
I lead the way into here.
And you guys realize, having walked in that door and opening it, is actually into the kitchen. And there is a cook here chopping up some apparent fruits, and had finished chopping up what looks like some sort of meat to their left, and to your left there, Idril, too. And you have startled them, obviously. Whoa! Hello? Who are you?
Hi, we
What are you
are
doing here?
looking for the entrance to the bar.
You have come in on the wrong side. It is facing the town hall as the main entrance, but I guess you can pass through.
Thank you for your kindness. We will be sure not to disturb. I just like walk right past him.
Yeah, I'll just walk on in.
And as you're doing such, and he says, "Well, that's good. Are you coming for a drink, some food? The table here," and he points to the one you're getting ready to sit at, "is completely free. I'm going to," and he just kind of hurries over and swipes the pile of gold that was sitting on the top. "Just take that off your way there," and he slips it into his pocket before he goes back to working over here. Just if you need me to clean off more of that, I can get to it here in a second, but I was in the midst of finishing off this vegetable salad that fruit and vegetable salad I've got going here.
Oh, please finish. We are just looking for a place to eat and drink and mingle.
Perfect. I'll be with you in a moment.
And it'll just
And
sit down.
he goes back to chopping at the
I'm gonna
table.
sit too. Can I, like, I'm gonna look across to this table here. Do I notice, like, do these
Anything
people look normal?
Yeah, they look normal, but it seems to be a one of which is older, and he is kind of got his back to you, and the other is younger. And you don't know much more than that, other than that the older one is a little bit more well dressed, and they do not look like to be family members. Is what you can passively perceive from that, from your location to them.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, "Hello."
Can I help you?
Yeah. Sorry to bother you. I just was wondering if you could tell me. We're just passing through and are on our way to Gargant, and was just wondering if you could tell us how far it is to there.
Well, from whereabouts you stand now, you're probably a good 200 miles.
Cool. And if we were to want some transportation to get there,
Well,
Uh,
you're
top-
looking. You're probably going to want to talk to Steve, the stable master. We actually his stable hands, and we are and he points to himself and the boy learning apprentices. Well, rather he is. I'm more of a old fart that's dabbling in the trade.
okay, cool. Hey, do you know what's going on in that town hall meeting?
Oh, yeah, that's they're dealing with some of the trade since we've been more of established town here, and trying to actually come up with a better name for the town than that of which the bar we sit in. It's a rather funny coincidence that this bar is here, but rather we've never chosen a name, and we're trying to become incorporated be our own town.
Okay.
So we should try and get in there and name the town, is what you're saying.
Yeah. How much gold do we have? Can we buy this town?
Wait. Tiddlywinks is not acceptable? Like, what's wrong with Tiddlywinks?
Well, we
That
could
doesn't
just
have,
buy
like-
the town and just keep it as Tiddlywinks.
Yeah, there's no, like, ancient origins for the name of Tiddlywinks. It wasn't, like, there's no, like, reason or ancient language it derives from. Like, what the hell?
I know you're not in the room, so I know you're not actually asking that question. unless you decide to start becoming in the room, I guess, and asking these questions. But you wouldn't know. You technically actually also haven't been in the room to know that exchange between Zeph. Idril you would have overheard at least, but
Okay.
Fair. Very fair.
Well, I'm gonna thank this old man for his time, and then I'm gonna walk back over and tell Idril that Steve is the name of the guy we gotta go talk to in the stable.
Idril's just like, well, I guess we haven't eaten yet today, so Idril's like, sweet, let's eat some food and talk to him.
Yeah.
After. It's like, I'm
going-
starving.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too. I don't know where the others are. Should we round up the others?
If they're hungry, they'll find us.
That's true. I mean, I don't know.
But if
Me
you
and
want to
Dave
round
are
them up,
hungry.
go for it. I
Yeah.
will wait here and hold the table.
Okay.
Did you
hold
say
the
Mime is always hungry?
Yeah.
and the cook nods to you as you leave there, Zeph, and he also kind of hops over here as he's chopping up some lettuce preparingly. He turns to you, Idril, and goes, "Where are you all from?" While he's chopping, just making small talk, as you can tell.
From a land far, far away.
I see.
I'm
Kind
gonna-
of like goes back to work and also states, "Well, the food should be ready shortly. Shall I be?" And he points to the salads off to the down here at this table. "Shall I be expecting more than just 3 large serving bowls for your table there?"
3 large serving bowls should be okay.
Okay. He keeps going to
We
cooking.
will need lots of bread though.
Yes.
Adequate want. Unfortunately, we are currently in the in a little bit of a situation with the bread there. We don't have as much as we'd like. We do have a lot of potatoes though. And he points over to here and he says, "I have mashed a good portion over there. Whoa.
If
That
we
was a quick
fed
appearance there.
Squall, if we fed Squall rice, would he explode?
Not
Nothing
rice.
first. Maybe.
If it's uncooked.
Rice. I'm gonna let Mime and Heron know that there's food in the bar and motion over towards where the bar is.
Yes, yes.
See, if I was Gab character right now, I would teach, since she knows how to like brew stuff. If they have such an abundance of potatoes, I'd teach them how to make vodka and then take a small portion of all vodka sales from the bar and then collect it every month. Undi.
Is everybody there?
I'm gonna tell Thea too that there's food at the bar.
Okay, I was just reveling in the fact that we're on land and there's grass under my feet and plants
Oh,
around.
there's a warhorse. That's
Oh.
cool.
I don't know if Josh
And,
is there and can hear me. Oh, hi. Is there any
I can.
chance that while they were investigating literally everything, I could have gotten a short rest in?
Yes. And maybe.
Cool.
Not yet.
I was just meditating amongst the flowers, and I'll follow Zach
Okay.
into the bar.
I'm not sure
You-
where Squall is.
I'm just outside.
So,
Hey,
can I
food
claim
in
the
bar.
warhorse in the stable? I know I'm jumping ahead, but I really want Mime, the really small person, to ride on the warhorse.
Are you?
Necessarily jumping ahead, but I see where you're going with this. You're just talking hats off, like, "Hey guys, it's warhorse and a has."
It would make me really happy. Anyway, I found the bar. I'm sitting at the table.
Squall, do you need help?
Maybe.
Do you see that ping? We're over here.
Okay.
Thea, are you going to stay outside during your short rest? I know while it would have been while Zeph and Idril were kind of talking to the cook and talking to the stable hands in here, you probably could have gotten it into. It's only wait, how long is it? 4 hours?
That's 4 hours is my long rest.
That's what I thought. So it's 2 hours. Yeah, you'd be good. Because right now, I'd say you guys are rounding out the evening hour. It's probably about. Let me fix that. I can do that. I forget sometimes.
I'm gonna go in the bar then, and I'm gonna sit next to Mime.
Does
It
Heron,
is about.
does Heron drink being a man of the cloth?
The so I know too from the goddess, and if you recall, they had alcohol there, though that were the acolytes that you weren't so sure. But it is the goddess's way to pursue knowledge, and in that knowledge requires experience and different perspectives. And she has nothing against alcohol and or other substances.
Also not a priest.
But I mean, you know, you're a religious guy, so I mean,
You see Lord of the Rings, bud?
Yes.
You ever see Gandalf on the big screen?
Yeah.
Does he partake of the tobacco?
The wacky tobacco? Sure he does.
Yeah. Does he partake of unholy foods and potentially unholy drinks?
Who says alcohol's unholy? It's mostly brewed by monks and nuns and.
I mean, Jesus
that's
turned
totally
water
an
into
American.
wine, but I'm a wizard.
Yeah, Jesus
I'm
totally turned water into wine. Like,
I'm just comparing the most known cinematic wizard.
Jesus liked to party.
Yeah, he did.
You said other
Like the Vega boys.
substances, and all I can think of is Heron, like dropping some acid before a big fight.
I mean,
You never know.
it could probably help.
You think all of those tattoos were intentional?
Hell yeah.
Does he
All
have
right.
no
So
regard
I also
across his chest?
sorry. I also would like to point out that 10 o'clock is drawing nigh, and
Wait,
Yes,
there's.
that's where
I
I
have
was
one
going
thing
with the.
first. I have one thing first. I'm gonna ask Mime if I can hold one of the crystal apples.
you just want to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do anything else with it?
I don't know yet.
Well,
you-
then I
have
don't
you-
know.
Have you actually touched it with your hands?
Yeah, because I picked it off the tree.
Okay, I had a weird dream, and I feel like I should just try and hold it.
Okay, whatever. Fuck it. What else? What else am I gonna do with it?
Okay, I'm gonna take it and look at it for like 2 seconds, and I'm gonna smash it as hard as I can on the table.
I
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
knew it. I was expecting you to be like, I take it, I look at it, and I throw it on the ground.
Quick question.
Oh hell.
Which apple is it?
Whichever
Yes,
one
there were
Mime handed me.
two, but in my notes, I only have notes of one apple, but I know there were two.
The first one was red, and the second one was green.
Ah, okay. So I have Mime gets the crystal apple from the blue tree, and that's it.
They were both blue trees, sort of, kind of, and then they were both crystal apples, but one was green,
One was
which is
red,
from the,
and one was
and
green.
the red one was from the murder hotel, as Zep dubbed it.
Yep.
Well, I guess whichever one Mime hands me, because I wasn't specific.
I'll give her the red one.
Okay. As you smash it, the shards kind of splinter everywhere, and there is a golden substance that kind of covers your hand and arm and kind of goes up you and gives you this warm sense that you've known and for a while and you'd been connected to before. And as it rushes across you, you get an alighting feeling across your arm, and even deeper connection with a companion that seems to be forming behind you, taking the shape of a large dog. And as you peer closer, your suspicions are confirmed. It is Gunther.
He gets all the treats.
Hell yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, hello!" into
Is
your
he-
mind. He's got.
Is he just like
he-
Scooby?
He's also portraying a direct sense of calm after coming from the apple. Nothing seems surprised. He doesn't seem surprised by it at all. He looks around though, and he goes, where are we?"
Or in a bar, but are you hurt? Like, do you need to be healed?
"No, I'm good. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got the higher sense though. This is weird. I was in some sort of place. Not really place. More of not a place. I don't think that makes any sense. But I was one, you know? With
So you
everything.
don't with everything? You said?
Yeah.
Gunther's a guru now.
So you don't have any really awful, horrible, bad recent memories?
He goes, I know what you talk of. That was a brutal murder.
Jesus.
Yeah. But fear not. In the all-knowing and the all-one, we do go.
Are you alive right now? Are
I'm
you
quite
still
alive.
with everything?
I'm quite alive. No, I've been separated once released from the from somewhere it seems. I'm
The
not sure
void.
what happened, but I'm now here.
Can we
I was
all see Gunther?
yes. Everyone can see and can
Gunther's back.
And can
Josh
see-
realized the mistake.
and can
You
see
don't.
Thea presumably conversing with Gunther. And also now on Thea's left arm, a golden tattoo of Gunther kind of just in a
Oh,
field on like running across her forearm.
Wow, I
So cute.
always wanted a tattoo. I'm gonna split half of my food off my plate and put it on the ground for Gunther. But Gunther, do you remember who did that to you?
I was chasing some wolves away from someone to help them. They were in trouble after you guys had gotten off the ship. I was searching for you. You guys were gone for quite some time, so I figured I needed to come help. And in doing so, the next thing I know, I turned around and there's an individual tackling me to the ground, and we were shifting and what seemed to be just not existing for a second, and then searing, stabbing pains, and then I was everything.
Was it an old man?
I mean, it was a frailer individual, and it caught me off guard. I might have been able to fight him off pretty easily.
Wouldn't it be funny if I was sitting here having this conversation with no one? I guess it's in my head, but
It is in your head.
I'm glad that everyone else can see him too.
Well, that's why, because he said like that, like goo, like ran across you, and I'm like, oh my god, she's fucking hallucinating.
Oh, that would be so sad.
well, I think we should leave it on that happy note, and I'm gonna go to bed happy, knowing that Gunther is alive and well. And is a happy dog.
And I'm going to presume too, since it's getting along in the evening, to in the game as well, that you guys had finished your meals here, and gone to the stable hand or the actual stable master and said that you're going to be requiring horses, and he noted the late hour of the evening and suggested you could stay here as long as you pay for the horses now, basically. And he says that a horse for each would be. Well, I guess Squall, you might not need a horse. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I'll most likely just be flying wherever we go. I don't
And-
know what's a horse's movement speed.
about your flying speed.
Yeah, I'll just fly.
And I don't know if you're going to actually ride that draft horse now, Mime, or if you're going to ride Gunther. We'll find that out, I guess. And we'll figure out the payment the next time too. But I'm just saying that you guys are going to be sleeping in the stable, basically, when you guys awake.
Oh, we're gonna wake up smelling like horse shit.
There are worse
I
things.
want to know what happens when we smash the other apple. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
Be determined, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay.
Unless Mime wants to take it out and throw that shit on the ground in the middle of a tavern.
Sounds like Mime wants to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll say maybe next week. But
Alright.
sleep is calling me.
All right, guys.
It's not really sleep. It's Bella. She's whining, but
Go attend to your real pooch after attending to your imaginary one.
yeah. I mean, I will sleep better tonight knowing that Gunther has come back. So
It's all a lie. He's still dead.
shh, you
This
shut
is
your
just-
whore mouth.
This is
Headless,
projection.
footless, skinless, gutless Gunther.
He
You
said it
shut
was
your whore
fine.
mouth. Gunther is back. I see him. He's right there. He's fine. He's gonna eat some scraps from the table and be happy. But alrighty, I'm out. You guys have a good night. It was a lovely session.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I am
night.
also out.
Same here.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Ditto.
Bye.
Goodbye.